Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle.
Mr. Rob O'Hara.
Sprite Castle.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another stream. What's going on? I see Drazoo is in the house. I see Mr. Grey Defender. What's going on? Hope everybody is having a good week so far. It has been a long week for me. Not terribly long. I mean, not like terrible or anything, but my boss is out of town this week, so I am covering for him. So I'm doing my job, and probably not all of my boss's job, but some of my boss's job. And then his boss is also out of town, and so I'm doing some of her job. So I'm kind of like doing all my job and then half of someone else's job and half of someone else's job, which is a lot of job. That's a lot of job to be doing for 1 week. So then my wife, my wife and I both work for the FAA, and we used to travel a lot for work. She used to travel more than I did. She actually had an office in DC, and so she would travel once a month. She spent a week in DC having meetings and doing stuff at the old DOT headquarters, the FAA headquarters building there. And so last week she went on her first trip. It's been our first trip in 18 months, first work trip, And so she went and she came back and she said, "Man, I'm not feeling good. I got this cough and I'm feeling clammy." I'm like, "Man, stay away from me. Don't." And everybody in the house is vaccinated, but still you're like, well, who knows? Who knows what's going on? So fortunately, she went and had a COVID test, and it was negative. And they said, "Nope, you just caught you a common old cold for leaving the house," which is, I guess, what's happening right now. So it's a weight off the shoulders that's been circulating around here for the past couple days. And then, hey, Wing Chung Wolf, welcome to the party. And then on top of everything else, my wife's driver's license expired like a month ago. And hey, Dave, she in Oklahoma, they're months and months back. Like if you try to renew your driver's license right now, you have to go online and make an appointment, and it takes like 6 months. But it's so far behind that they've opened 2 new places just for processing driver's license renewals, and they're open from like 6 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. And so after work, my wife went there today to try to get her driver's license renewed. She had renewed it, and it never came in the mail. And when she contacted them, it said it was they canceled it because they could not verify her identity. Which, whenever we get a weird thing like that, usually it means something happened when they tried to do a lookup and their lookup failed due to the apostrophe in our last name. Like one time at work, I forgot my badge. I went to work, and hey, Lord Soup, I went to work and I forgot my badge, and so they said, "Oh, if you just show your driver's license, they can look you up on a printed out manual list of everybody's name." And I said, "Okay," and so they said, "Nope, we don't show you that you're an employee." And I said, "Did you look for O''H''ARA? And they said, "Yep, nobody works here by that name." Then they said, I said, "What if you look at O'Hara without the apostrophe?" And they said, "Nope, no O'Hara." And so I was like, I've been working here for 20 years. I don't know what to tell you. And so they called somebody, and then eventually they did find me, and it had the O as my middle initial and my last name as Hara. So the apostrophe, actually at work, anytime that they write some new automation tool to send out form letters or anything like that, they always add me as kind of a beta test. So if it gets to me, they know that their little work that they've properly what's the term, like when you accept a variable, or you put your backslash so that it will accept a tick mark in your SQL statement or whatever. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess. Hello, Mac Apple. Welcome to the party. Wayne Chung is in the house. Have not seen you in a long time. Darren Folds, how's the Slapshot meal going? I have to confess that I did not buy the table hockey thing. I was gonna buy it, but I was like, where am I gonna put that? But it was $2. So what am I gonna do with that? But I really wanted to buy that, but oh boy. All right, what are we gonna kick off tonight? Tonight we're gonna kick off with a fun little demo. Let's switch over to this. This is just a fun demo to get things started here. Just a little, we've got to warm up the old Commodore 64 here. Let's make sure we'll test our volume levels and we'll make sure everything is good here. Normally on Vice, I turn on drive emulation, but this demo has a lot of digital sound, and the drive sound doesn't work so good with it. Commodore 64, baby, 8 bits. You don't need no 16 bits, no 32, no 64 bits. You and your 64-bit operating systems, what do you need it for? You don't. You don't need all that stuff. You just get some good 8 bits and a little dance remix, some video, throw it in here. That's all you need. Crank up the subwoofer. Maybe turn down the treble a little bit, get some of that high-pass hiss out. This demo is constantly loading from the disk drive, and so it works a little better on a real 64 than on this emulator, but it works okay on this. This does remind me a little bit of Club MTV. Yeah, she's not doing so good. She's well, what's bad is she was 78 in this, so now she's 130, which is why they only shoot her in the silhouette shot there. Also, there's a great thing in this demo. When it ends, it just dies. It just hangs up forever. The group that did this demo, they did every one of their demos is identical to this. I mean, it'll have different songs, and then they just have very short digitized clips that they loop back and forth. All right, just dance, everybody. I'm gonna dance in mood tonight, thanks to Not Your Father's Root Beer, which is what is this? 5.9% alcohol volume. So basically this is a wine cooler that tastes like root beer. Lunch was uneventful because everybody's out of town. So I had to stay home and cover meetings. Work for everybody. Okay. We're going to play a game that I have not played in a long time. I fired it up right before this. But it is a game called RocketBall. But RocketBall is actually based on the movie Rollerball. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen Rollerball, but I've got the introduction over here to Rollerball queued up. So we're going to go to the left monitor over here. Do I want to do this? I'll do this, but let me resize this window here real quick. Whoop. How about that? And then can I get to... All right, here we go. This will look great by the time I'm done. Okay. Let's get that about right there. And then let's get this about right there. All right, there we go. Probably could have done that in advance. Where's my intern? Intern? Why didn't you set that up, Flavel? Oh, because his brains fall out. Flavel. You know, if they didn't want you to take this at the doctor's office, they should have nailed it down. Okay, let's get to the introduction of Rollerball, which is still not quite right on the screen, but still want to see. I want to see the VLC menu. So, all right, who cares?
The controller tests his computerized equipment, readies for the start of game action. The traditional firing of the test ball will signal we're about set to go.
So, they fire this ball out. That's the first takeaway. And you can see they're on a racetrack that's in a circle. In the movie, there's motorcycles. There's not going to be any motorcycles in the game. I'll just set expectations there. By the way, this movie is from the 70s. It takes place in the future, 2010. So I believe this is, there's like 6 teams. This is Houston, obviously. So here you go. They just start going around here in a circle. They're going to shoot the ball out here. This is everything you're going to need to know for the game very shortly. So there's a hole in the wall. So they got this ball, right? And so they're going around here and then you throw elbows. We're going to have all this excitement, but in 8 bits here very shortly. It's very futuristic. This is 2010. I mean, the movie's made in 1975, but it's supposed to take place in 2010. All right. Oh, you got to take that guy out there. When I was a kid, this is supposed to be the future, man. This is what it was all supposed to be like. Oh, watch out. Watch out. Oh, you got it good. I got those little straps on there. So there's the scoring thing. You see that? There's a little hole there in the wall. Ah! There he goes. Spoiler, there's somebody always injured on the play. There's a lot of injuries in Rollerball. So that was a short little scene from Rollerball. And so I guess they could not get the rights from Rollerball. So this is RocketBall, which is, I'm checking levels here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this one down. I'm going to turn this one up. Alright. That looks pretty good. Does that sound alright? So we've got the different teams. This is 1 or 2 player. But I'm going to hopefully just start this in 1 player. You've got, look at that crowd back there. Who do we got? It looks like Raggedy Andy. Some random people. Looks like a play school person with no arms. The little green person with the girl there. Looks like Mr. T. Who else we got? It's random. That's an evil looking dude right there with those eyebrows. Then the old guy who's come in. He's like, I want to see some blood. So, here come the teams. There we go. So you've got the yellow team with the white leader, and then you've got the green team with the light green leader. So whoever you are, okay, they're going to shoot the ball out here. Okay, here comes the ball. I should be I believe I must be white and yellow. There, okay. Now you got to pull down and pick up the ball. Now I'm going to slow down when I get up here, just so you can see it. Okay, see right there above the time clock. Oh, was the green goal. Oh man, I'm gonna throw an elbow at that guy even though he's already down. So what you got to do is, but there's two goals. There's the goal that's your color, and then there's the goal that's their color. So you got to figure out which goal is yours. And all right, here comes the ball. Now you press to pick up speed. It's kind of like diagonal up to the left and diagonal up to the right. It's kind of a... Oh, I missed the ball. Where'd the ball go? Oh, there it is. Come on. Oh, no, knock me down. Come on. Now it's going to go to the middle. All right. Come on now. See, I'm going to slow down a little bit. Slow down there. Oh, I slowed down too much. Come on now. Oh. Watch this. Boom! Throws an elbow. Okay, here we go. Pick it up. Oh, I missed it. Okay. My other guy got it for me. Okay, watch for the goal. Let's figure out which goal is... Oh, watch out. That dude. That's okay. I'll get that there. Okay. Oh, I fell off. I fell again. Come on, scoop it up. Come on, where's my dudes? Nobody? Oh, I almost got it. Oh. So one of the great things about this, okay, so the one at 7 is green. So I don't remember if I'm supposed to throw it in the same color as me, or if I'm supposed to throw it, I don't know. It seems like I would throw it in the other guy's color, doesn't it? So that would be, so if you look at the bottom of the screen, there's numbers. Okay, let's get in my people here. Come on, give me some guarding. These guys will guard me a little bit. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I missed. All right. Okay, 3, 4. So I'm counting the numbers at the bottom. Oh, I did it too late. 2. Let's just throw it in the other goal and see what happens. Oh, no. Come on, pick it up there, bud. Okay. You gotta watch what's going on. These guys are gonna come, like this guy's trying to come get me. Don't get me. Now watch this. See this guy next to me? Boom! I just threw the rollerball at his head. Oh no! My two guys took out each. Oh, he took me out. They're not playing very much offense. I feel like I'm at a easy level right now. Oh no, he's got the ball. He's got the ball now. He's got the rollerball or the RocketBall. Okay. There we go. I just ran into him. It's easier than throwing the elbow at him. It's definitely 2 players. Oh, I was just walking. I'm just walking down here. Yeah, Kodak, Rochester in the house. Also, this is made by a company called IJK Software, which sounds very alphabetical. But I think it actually stands for people's names. I don't think it's just random letters on the keyboard. Okay, let's just stop. Maybe the ball will come if I just stop. Nope. What's it doing? All right. You can throw an elbow without falling down, but so far I haven't seen them master it. Okay, here we go. I picked up the ball. 6. Oh, it was close. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, a little late. I gotta throw it earlier than that. Remind me to throw it earlier than that. Except for if I'm up here. Ah, he stole it right before the goal. Oh, no, go back. Come on now, Wilbur. What good did that do anybody? Why would you just squat and take off? So if you happen to catch the Amigathon stream where my buddy Jeff and I played games, this is one of the ones that was on my short list. And he and I definitely played this back in the 80s. And so I had this on the list that we were going to play. And he got here a little bit before. He got here about an hour before 5, 6. Oh, it's so close. 3. No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. I just stopped. Oh, God. Nope. It took out my whole team. There's nobody standing. And so we were, I was going to drop this on him, but the thing was, it's no fun to play a game, pop a game on somebody that somebody hasn't seen before or something, you know what I mean? Or, I mean, he's seen it, but not, in 30 years. So, okay, I'm in a good spot here. I'm right behind the ball, coming up behind. Got the ball. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, as you can see, the green team got a point, which means I put in the wrong goal. I'm supposed to be putting it in the green goal. Look at the stupid head. I just scored on my own team. All right, so I'm the one that's on let's see what number am I on? 3. Yeah, I need to throw it in the yellow goal on 3. Okay, come on, buddy. Oh, coming in hot. All right. Oh, okay, we could go around. Not that dude. Watch this. 1. Oh! I just hit some random guy in the face of the crowd. Okay. Here we go. 2. Oh! It's so close. Yeah, it's really I seem to remember being a lot better at this. Oh, I just took out a bunch of people in the face. Okay. 1, 2. Oh no, I did it again. It switched. It switched. They change goals. Every time that you make one, they change colors or something. Oh no, that's dumb. Gotta look for that green one, folks. Oh no. Well, I'm losing terribly. Okay, so the green one's on 3. Oh, no. No, he's going to score. Watch this elbow. Come up on the right. All right. Now let's get this. I'm not going to let you get that. Okay, where am I? Okay, that's yellow, so I need 3. You see the numbers down there? There's the 1. There's the 2. Oh, no. And then I ducked instead of shooting. What are you doing, you fool? Come on. That ain't no way to be on a Rocket Team League. And then I missed it. 3. 5. No. 7. 8. Oh, you got me. Alright, that's alright. Now, don't my own guys take me out here. 7, 8. Alright. I've scored 3. 2 for the other guy. 1 for me. Here I am. Yo, RocketBall. Oh, yeah. Wow. Axel's taking a turn for the worse. Yeah, Axel's been drinking too much Dad's root beer. All right. I'm going to score 2 more goals for me and none for him. And my guys need to stop taking me out. Okay, let's all just fall in a big pile. That'll be fun. Yeah. That really helped everybody. Drezu says it's a good thing we were only on the stream for 2 hours for Amigathon. I think we did 10 shots. Or close to. I know we had at least 3 of the whiskeys. Then we had the 4 or 5 of the cake flavored vodka. It was starting to get a little out of hand. I'm not going to lie to you. I agree with you that if it had been a 3-hour stream, we would have been in trouble. Hey, Adam, what's going on? So if you see right there at the top of the screen, it says RocketBall. This is a Commodore 64 game that was based on the movie Rollerball. But I don't know, and I'm about to lose even though I have a minute left because I scored so many points for the other team. Come on. Oh, no. Well, missed it. Nobody could pick up the ball. That's the problem. Cake-flavored vodka. It was white cake-flavored vodka. It was really good. Or as Pinbeck would call it, a girl's drink. Oh. When somebody pick up the ball and quit falling, it's not going to be that. Oh, there goes another one to the gutter. If I could just pick up the ball. You wish you had a drink named after you. You know, a friend of mine and I were frequenting a local establishment, and we discovered they had, so close, peanut butter whiskey, and so we're going and having the peanut butter whiskey, and nobody's gonna get the ball again. And then eventually we asked them if they had a jelly or some sort of, not jelly, but strawberry or flavored shot to go with it. And they had a raspberry, and it's running out of time right here. And they did. And so we started doing 1 shot of peanut butter whiskey and 1 shot of strawberry flavored or raspberry flavored, whatever. And then one day we went and they just asked me if I'd be having a rob, and then I got kind of scared. When you find out there's a drink named after you, things get real. Let's see, the people are animated there when they went. Well, they're supposed to be. Okay, player 1, player 2, player 2. Let me try the function keys here. Nope, I didn't do anything. I thought there was a way to... I mean, there's got to be a way to... You know what, I'm going to be green. No, you know what, I'm going to stay in yellow and white. We'll just keep things. Come on, I need Mr. T to root for me up there. Alright. Maybe if I don't score so many on myself, I'll have a fighting chance this time. Oh, there's me just standing there, picking my nose. Okay, now we were looking for the green goal, and there it was on slot 3, on line 3. So we're going to go around 7. Oh, don't run into you. 8, brought to you by Kodak. That's how you do it. Now, obviously, if I was playing with a second human being, you would just run in and crash into that person that's about to score and make their life miserable. All right. That was like a Kodak moment, if you will. If you could say a Kodak. Okay, so yeah, so now the yellow is 3, and my goal's on 7. So it does change it up. All right, let's get some speed. Let's trip over the roller ball. Oh, here I am. Your rocket ball, oh yeah. Oh, watch this. Oh, the elbow. I like to fire every guy on my team. Okay, so I'm going for the green goal. No. Oh, I forgot you could jump. Jumping might be the thing that we've been missing all this time. I could jump over those fools. I mean, you might as well jump. Jump! Go ahead and jump! Ayo! Who said that? Baby, how's your rocket ball? Okay, where's my goal? It's right there, fool! Oh, dude, deuce! Deuce in the rocket ball! Oh. Drop it in. Eddie Van Halen. You know, it depends on the story that you read, the memoirs that you read, right? I mean, there's a lot of stories that say, pretty big jerk. A lot of, some people don't think so. His family didn't think so. Valerie Bertinelli didn't think so. She's just making it now, one day at a time. But I mean, I'll tell you this. When did there's our rock radio station, Rock 100.5 Cat, played plenty of You Really Got Me, and early, but I didn't have any of those early Van Halen albums, but I went on a road trip. Let's see that 7, 8, 1, 2. Too far away. Got greedy, folks. I went on a road trip with my mom and my grandma. Jump. And my sister. We went to go see the Grand Canyon. It was a fun trip. And I remember that that was the summer that it was the summer of 1984, and it was when 1984 came out. And I don't know, maybe it was. All I know is I remember listening to Panama like 100,000 times on my Walkman. Oh, I missed it. I was so close and I missed it. Stupid. Man, that was the summer of Panama and Jump, and man, and Janie's crying. That's not that album. I have listened to Mammoth Wolfgang's album. Who did I just see that he's going on tour with? I just saw he's opening for somebody. I don't know about tours, you guys. I see this COVID wave coming back, I mean, I think, good for everybody that got to go to Lollapalooza. But, man, I don't know. I got a feeling they're going to start shutting stuff back down. I hope not, but, I mean, you got to do what's safe. But, so it's not like I hope that they don't do it. I just hope that, I hope that COVID goes away is what I hope. I hope this fool comes up and takes an elbow to the chin. Scoop that. Reach down between my legs. Pick up the roller ball. He's flying. He's skating around the green into the goal now. Watch for that guy. Go around that guy. Goal is coming. Please don't make me fall. Oh, and I was going to sing Panama, but I missed it. I can't celebrate if I don't get the stupid ball. 1, 2, 3. Oh. When I get the ball, we'll sing Panama. Where am I at? 5, 6. Oh, I took on myself in the face. Oh. I'm gonna have to just sing Panama anyway. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it was across the court shot. I do like the perspective of this. You know, I haven't set up... I want to do this on Sprite Castle this week. I have no idea what I'm going to say about this game. I mean, I guess I could talk about the movie. Oh. Let's all fall down. I'm just going to talk about how much I like to fall down. Anybody like to go roller skating as a kid? I liked roller skating. Oh, wait! Till you knock it down. No, when do. This is really just all these pockets. This is all a ruse. For years, I've been playing Commodore games and building up all this stuff to stream just so I could sing Van Halen songs poorly. And you know why? I'm not really a streamer. I'm just a gigolo. Everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Why would you knock me down here? I'm on your team. Paid for every rollerball. Selling all the rollerballs. Ooh, what do they say? Oh! There will come a day when rollerballs will pass away. Oh, man. Well, it's a circle, Adam. It's a, this is like a raised track, like a roller derby track. So we're just going around in circles. That's why the goals are coming around. But when the end comes, I know I was just a gigolo. Rollerball goes on without me. 'Cause I just scored 2 points. Yeah. 3 points now. 3 points now. Don't tell me. Rollerball, yeah. Right in the goal. It doesn't seem like the other guy is doing that much, does it? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a computer type thing. I mean, it just seems like it's... When he gets the ball, he just kind of goes around in a circle. I got a feeling I'm playing a 2-player game. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to do that timing. I can't remember which album it was. I don't think it was For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. And there was one album. What was the one that had the like the teeter-totter on the front? And the two-headed kid, whatever that one was. I was working at Best Buy and had to work a midnight release party for that album. You know, Van Hagar, I mean, we could talk about it. It's good, but it's different. Same, but different. San Dimas High School Football Rules. That's an obscure Bill and Ted joke. Everything's the same, but different. It's computers, man. All right, I want you guys to all say this with me. Hang on. I'm going to pause this. If I can here. Oh, pause. I'm going to find a clip. I want you to hear this clip. This is one of my favorite. I used to say this. Stop Windows. I used to say this a lot. Anytime somebody was like being dumb, you know. Let me mute this. And then I would go, same. No, everything's bigger and yet smaller. It's computers, man. You wait a second, and then you go, San Dimas High School football rules. Let's see if I can find this quickly. I'm almost here. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay, hold on. All right. Oh, that's it right there. Well, let's see if I can find this clip. I don't want to tie up the whole show for it. But,
Be most impressed.
no, that ain't it. Okay. Well, anyway. I don't know. Let's talk about Van Hagar versus Van Halen. I don't know. Van Hagar, like, I was just listening to Van Hagar earlier. All right, here we go. I just found it, by the way. Everything's bigger. Everything's different but the same. It's bigger, yet smaller. It's computers, man. San Dimas High School football rules. Oh, geez, help me. Hold on.
Thing is different, but the same. Things are more moderner than before. Bigger, and yet smaller.
It's computers, man.
It's computers.
Checks his clock. You gonna do it?
San Dimas High School football rule!
Oh boy, there you go. San Dimas High School football rules. All right, where are we at? What are we doing? What are we even doing tonight? I don't know. This is crazy talk. All right. On Van Hagar, this is what I'll say. I mean, I was literally out in the pool today. I had the iPhone on shuffle. Pinback would have been happy. I had some Meshuggah come on, which I had the stereo turned up so that we could, you could hear the radio. While we were swimming, and then all of a sudden it just starts going, Joan, which I'm sure the neighbors love. Oh, that went in. That was totally in. Yeah, see, that guy should be doing something. Oh, whoops. But Dreams came on, No, was it Dreams? Yeah. In a world that must be strong. Oh, that's what dreams are made of. It is a power song, but it's a pop song. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. But then again, you could really make that for like Jump. Like, Jump is not like doesn't have the veracity of the first album, or Diver Down even. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just think it's different. I think it was a different different audience that they were going for. You know what I mean? But I think if there's one thing you could say is that Eddie Van Halen, man, he could play anything. I remember just like when I was a kid, just that, that moment that everybody learns that Eddie Van Halen played the solo and beat it, and there were all these different stories like, oh, he was just walking by. Oh, I want to score. 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Ah. And then, I seem to remember I listened to, was it Van Halen 3? Is that what it was? With, Gary Sharon from Extreme. Like one time, and I was like, oh, yeah, not good. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. Have you heard the story of? Let me see if I can find this real quick. Let me pause this. Hey, if there's bits going on, I know who's in the house. That's Chris Albright. What's going on, Chris Albright? Let me do this. Find this story if I can real quick. This is a story that came out a year ago. Okay, here we go. This headline is Eddie Van Halen allegedly pulled a gun on Fred Durst after failed jam session, which is a good start right there. I already like it, right? It says, there are many wild stories in Van Halen's lore, but this one involving Eddie Van Halen and Limp Bizkit frontman Fred Durst is a whole new level of wild. Author Andrew Bennett chronicles this story in his new book, Eruption in the Canyon, 212 Days and Nights with the Genius of Eddie Van Halen. The book is filled with all sorts of anecdotes, including how Eddie Van Halen was having just one of those days and pulled a gun on Durst. As described by Ultimate Classic Rock, Bennett says, a record executive introduced Van Halen and Durst in 2001 and recommended they work together. Durst allegedly said, that would be hilarious. The greatest guitar player ever plays with the worst band ever. However, Van Halen obliged and said, screw it, let's jam. The jam session allegedly took place in a home in Beverly Hills, but it didn't last long, and Eddie Van Halen left suddenly, leaving behind all his gear due to people smoking marijuana. The next day, however, Van Halen went back to the Beverly Hills home to retrieve his gear, but he didn't come empty-handed. According to Bennett, Eddie once bought an assault vehicle from a military auction. It has a Shine gun mount on the back and is not legal. Eddie drove that assault vehicle through L.A. into Beverly Hills, then parked and left it running on the front lawn of the house Limp Bizkit was rehearsing in. He got out wearing no shirt, his hair in a samurai bun on top of his head, his jeans held up with a strand of rope, and combat boots held together by duct tape, and he had a gun in his hand. As if that doesn't paint a vivid picture, Bennett continued and recalled Van Halen saying, that butthole answered the door. I put my gun to that stupid red hat of his and said, where's my stuff? That guy just turned to one of his employees and starts yelling at him to grab my stuff. Eddie Van Halen stood on the front of a residential home in Beverly Hills in broad daylight, smoking a cigarette while holding a gun on Fred Durst as he went back and forth from the house to the assault vehicle, lugging amps and guitars. Eddie Van Halen has yet to publicly comment on the story, and since he's a very private person, who knows if he ever will. However, you can read that story and more in the book, which is available for purchase at eruptionthecanyon.com for $51.50. Get it? So there you go. Yeah, Lemmy definitely had some moments, but I mean, Eddie Van Halen, I think. All right, we're going to play one more, and then we're going to wind it up here. I remember when, I just read an article like today or yesterday about when David Lee Roth basically but quit Van Halen. And let's see, what goals are we near? Now oh, come on! Seriously? Watch it. No. There it went. And it was an interview with Billy Sheenan, who, it's funny is I know Billy Sheenan from Mr. Big. I did not know him from his original band, which was Talos, I think. But anyway, he was trying to get a record deal with Talos and had done all this stuff, and then David Lee Roth called him and said, "Hey, I'm quitting Van Halen and putting together a supergroup," and he was like, "I'm in." Oh man. So anyway, what the article was about was, I guess they used to do a thing where Steve Vai was playing guitar. That was way too late, and so they would do. They started off the first tour. Oh, that was so close! Did you see that? Where Billy Sheenan would do a bass solo, and then Steve Vai would do a solo, and there are two, Billy Sheenan's one of the best rock bassists of all time, and Steve Vai is nothing to laugh at, and there's an elbow for you. Oh, well, I just ran into him. Sorry, bud. And so anyway, David Lee Roth was like, it'd be funnier is if like Steve Vai started his solo, and then five. Oh man, why would you do that right when I was coming up on that? It's going to slow down too much. Oh, maybe. There we go. Oh, too late. And then I jumped instead of throwing it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, anyway, David Lee Roth said, what would be funny is if Steve Vai started doing his solo, and halfway through it, Billy Sheenan just comes out and like yanks the cord and starts doing his solo. And so they would basically, he was like, do it like a tractor pull where each one of you is doing your solo and then, messing up the other ones. And they go, okay. And that became like a staple for the touring band. Like the whole time they were touring, they did that. But Billy Sheenan was basically just saying, that David Lee Roth had come up with that idea. You can always tell when these guys, I don't know if they're, I don't know what the right way to say this, but like people will talk bad about David Lee Roth. Oh, David Lee Roth was a jerk. David Lee Roth did this. Then all of a sudden people start talking good and you go, oh, David Lee Roth must be hiring or something. You know what I mean? Like people must need something from David Lee Roth all of a sudden. Who's real bad about that is Phil from Pantera. Like he'll talk bad about everybody, and then when it's time to put a tour together, he's all, best friends with everybody again. Or maybe it's just when it comes off the heroin. Could be part of what it is. That could be it. Okay, my goal is on 3. Scoop this. Oh, I was gonna scoop it, but then I got punched. Got punched in the RocketBall. Chicken foot wasn't great. Yeah, I'm sure they had fun. I'm sure Hagar's having fun down in, where does he go down? I can't think of the name. Cobble Wobble, let me take you down. I will show you all around down in Cabo. Something like that. Look at that. I don't know why I'm not doing these karaoke streams. I just need a hot tub and a mic. Okay, no, get away. These guys, man. Can't we all just get along till I score? Like that? White and yellow is better than green and green. It's not easy being green. Kim Thale, man. When I I don't remember how I got into Soundgarden, but it was before Super Unknown. Loud Love, man, that song. Loud Love. That early Soundgarden stuff was so good. And even Super Unknown was good. And then, like, I just saw something that was like, oh, and their biggest single was Black Hole Sun. I was like, really? That's like not my favorite Soundgarden song. But I'll tell you what, I can crank up some Rusty Cage. Well, this isn't even fun anymore. I'm just wiping the floor with them. Wiping the raised arena with rocket balls, baby. Yeah, Dave is a hey, Adam's wife. We are rocking it. We're singing some Van Halen. What else? What was the other Van Hagar? Not Dreams. Down home. I don't know the words to Pound Cake. Some of that Pound Cake in it. Oh, watch this. Van Hagar. Throw the elbow. Oh, 5, 6, 7. Oh, look at the crowd goes wild for Van Halen. Let me tell you what. I don't care. Wolfgang could be a great musician. Great. I heard his first single. It's great. I mean, is there anything worse in the world than him joining Van Halen without Michael Anthony? That was so bad. And, I mean, not audio-wise, like not, but you got to have Michael Anthony hitting those high ends. Running with the devil. I mean, without that, is it Van Halen? I don't know. I mean, obviously it is. Because you got two guys that are named Van Halen. But you know what I mean? I mean, do you have that sound? I don't know. I've lost track of where it was. I didn't know where it was. 5. Is this green? Or yellow? No, it's yellow. Okay, 1. Hello, me. It's the score again. Oh, no, it wasn't. I went on Megadeth and then look. I didn't score. Golly. Road Rash is a good game. I never had a 3DO. I think I had Road Rash on PlayStation, maybe? Was that on the first PlayStation? That's all right. You know what? I found, MTV. We'll talk about MTV here and we'll wrap things up. First of all, I just want to lead off with this part of the conversation. I read I can't think of the name of it. Basically the MTV, like the 30th anniversary book, maybe 35th anniversary, whatever it was. It was so good. It had interviews with all the VJs, had interviews with tons of artists, all this stuff. But here's what you got to know about MTV. First of all, can I scoop it up? No, I'm too late. Is that MTV basically set up a business model? Yes, that's probably what I'm getting ready to tell. But they set up their business model where they didn't have to pay for content because they convinced everybody that music videos were commercials. Hey, the youngest fan is in the house. Get that kid listening to some Van Halen. So MTV basically went to every music company or music label and said, hey, we'll run your videos. You just give them to us for free and we'll run them and it'll be commercials for you. And so they're like, okay, they're running commercials. And so every record label started sending in all their videos. And then some record labels were like, hey, wait a minute, this kind of seems like a scam. And then they go, well, then we won't play your songs. And they were playing every other songs. And there's a story in there, and I don't remember what song it was. It's something like, I think it was Thompson Twins, or it could have been that, or Aha, Take on Me, but I think it was Thompson Twins, but it was something where, like overnight, it went number one in a couple of random cities, like some random city in Iowa and some random city in Nebraska. And those happened to be cities that also had MTV. And so they were like, look, we put your song into rotation. You will sell albums. And so that's when they realized they had the power, right? That they could make or break an artist, by showing their video, right? So, come back. Get it? No. So, when they started playing for some labels, then all the labels had to play game. And so they kept doing it and kept doing it. And that went on for almost a decade, right? And then what happened was the budget of videos, Michael Jackson, not just with Thriller, but like, what was that song? Like Remember the Time? Like that was like, the budget was like $100 million or something. I mean, crazy money. And so Sony was like, listen, we're not going to keep giving you videos for free. We have to recoup our losses. We have to get some money back. And so MTV was like, no, we won't do that. And so, in fact, what they said was instead, they were doing research on other types of free media that they could run. And that was when they came up with the idea of not Road Rules, but whatever it was, the Real Story or whatever. But they were like, oh, we could do reality TV with essentially no budget, and then we won't have to pay for video, so we're still not paying for content, right? And so that was exactly what happened. They made the shift to reality television, and they still had free content. So, and that was why they did all that Club MTV and all that other stuff. It was all stuff that had, content that that didn't have to spend a lot of money on, right? And so that's what basically, you don't want to say what killed MTV, but when people go, why don't they play videos anymore? That's why. It's because the record companies all of a sudden wanted them to pay for the videos, But as a kid growing up who was into rap and into alternative and big time into metal, which were three genres that they did not play on the radio in Oklahoma City. We got a rock station, and then we had, classic rock station, and then we had pop radio. But MTV was where I heard that. And so the reason why I started talking about that is there used to be that little thing, clip from MTV News, like right before it went into it, it played that little bass line from Peace Sells from Megadeth. They would go doom do 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 psh. MTV News. That's where I found out about Megadeth, and there were so many bands. I had tapes and tapes and tapes of Headbangers Ball, and later on, 120 Minutes and all that stuff, where you would watch it, and not really the first hour of Headbangers Ball, because Headbangers Ball was 3 hours. So the first hour would be like, what's popular? I mean, they would play Motley Crue and they would play Def Leppard, and you're like, yeah. But that third hour, like they played Corrosion of Conformity and Slayer and Halloween and all these weird artists that weren't on the radio, and that's where I found out about all that stuff. If you know about how magazines are published, sometimes the magazine stories are like a month and a half late by the time you get one here. I've seen Much Music since then. I mean, that obviously wasn't an option, when we were living here. We had VH1 and we had MTV, and VH1 was, back then was more easy listening, light stuff than MTV was. But yeah, I still have tons of MTV VHS tapes that I have archived and digitalized and stuff like that, and so I've got those where they will play out there in the movie room or in the lobby. Behind the Music was good. Remember Reuniting the Band? That was a weird thing that they showed for a while, but man, we could talk about it. I think I did a You Don't Know Flack. I did a You Don't Know Flack about MTV. So if you want to go hear all my stories about MTV, go listen to You Don't Know Flat. And also, you should go on maybe Netflix or something, and or whatever movie service of your choice, and go find the 1975 film Rollerball, starring James Caan, and go check that out, which was the inspiration for RocketBall, this week's game. So I've got to start writing a script for this week's Sprite Castle. So I'm going to go put that together. I think I'll be talking about Rollerball or RocketBall, but I'm just not sure how much there is to talk about it. But we'll do what we can. So, guys, as always, thanks everybody for jumping. You know, that's weird. Some of the ads that are in here, Quattro, IBM. You know, this game was only released on this and the CPC, so there's no PC version. And then there's the Kodak, maybe the Kodak. I don't know. It's weird. I'll see if I can track down where that came from. But Chris Albright, say hi to the grandkid. And yeah, it does make me wonder if they are official sponsors or if they were just like, no, IBM did something. They gave us some money for this Commodore game on a competing platform. Why wouldn't they? Those are all the guys from Commodore or from IBM back there in the crowd. So anyway, guys, as always, thanks for popping in on a Wednesday night. It's halfway through the week. We're almost Friday is in sight. We're all going to make it. So I will put together a Sprite Castle over the next day or so, get that out, and I will be talking and seeing everybody online very soon. Talk to you guys later. Getting hit with the rocket ball in the head over here. Bye, everybody.